So earlier today, Ram really shocked everybody when they launched this 575 horsepower supercharged Hemi powered off-road truck. The idea is that it can go over 100 miles an hour on this kind of broken and bumpy terrain that you would find off-road with no problem. To do that, it has 13 inches of wheel travel at each of the four wheels, and numerous changes to the suspension so that it can both handle the power and maintain control. The designers thought about the effect of the bumps on the passengers, and they smoothed it out with clever suspension design. Now, this truck has been getting tons and tons of hits on Allpar. It is really a huge big deal and a hit among the audience. It's really surprised me. I haven't seen anything this big since the Hellcat was introduced. Now, speaking of the Hellcat engine is powering this, and it's normally over 700 horsepower. And you may wonder why it's only 575, and by only 575, that's purely compared to the Hellcat cars. It's still greater than the Ford Raptor, even the newer version that was just announced today. And although Ram hasn't officially said why they've limited the power, my guess is that most of it is to avoid breaking the 4x4 system into little bits. It's hard to find a good transfer case that can handle 700 horsepower and fit it underneath the truck. And a lot of this truck is still stock. They've got a lot of the original mounting points for the suspension, for example, and most of the body is stock with allowances made to allow for the really big tires. Those are 37-inch tires on there, and that 13 inches of suspension travel. So they've done a lot of work to fit these features onto the main body, but they've done it in a way which doesn't break the bank. They haven't created a completely revolutionary new truck that requires a new frame and a completely new body and would be impossible to build at a reasonable price. This is a concept, and I think that it really is, as they say, a test of public interest, and that we might actually see a real truck based on it. Another Dodge Ram TRX, something that can go up against the Raptor and beat it. And that would be great, because the Raptor is a worldwide truck for Ford. They're selling it in China. They're selling it everywhere. It's a big brand booster for them. And it would be good if Ram could take them on one-to-one. They've already got the Power Wagon, but that really is for different purposes than the Raptor. And they've got the Rebel. But again, we're talking different segments and different uses. This would go right head-to-head with the Ford and quite probably easily beat it. One of the nice things about this truck is that it was designed to be livable for the most part. We really don't expect that side exhaust built into the rock rails to make it if it goes into production form. But other than that, you can see that a lot of effort has been made into making this production feasible for the most part. Non-prohibitive in cost, although quite expensive for the buyer, and street legal.